Who should learn hypnotic language patterns?
And the answer is a huge everyone.
Which really means
you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. All right. So in this video, we want to talk about hypnotic language patterns and who should learn them. And really, we said everyone. We're going to go into a little bit of detail about this. Now, first of all, this is Mike Mandel.
Yes.
He's an awesome hypnosis trainer. And we run Mike Mandel Hypnosis. I'm Chris Thompson. Enough about us. Let's talk about you.
What do you think of us?
Hypnotic language patterns. First of all, what the heck are they, Mike? And then we can go into what are some ways to learn them.
Yes. Hypnotic language patterns are often snippets of language that are very, very useful in influencing other people, changing their state and redirecting their attentions or their emotions.
Right. And often what we're doing with language patterns like that is we're just using words in a way that discharge any potential resistance towards suggesting somebody do something or feel a certain emotion or whatever the case may be. So we're often, as our friend Freddie Jacquin likes to say, create an emotion, give a suggestion. So what language patterns do is help you to do that. Now, before we actually talk about any of them at all
right, Chris,
let's just say, why are these useful? Well, let's think about a hypnotist. Obviously, that's the easy one. If you're a hypnotist, you want to be able to help clients.
What about a salesperson?
You know, you're skipping ahead.
Just jumping in like Jack the Jumper. But, you know, a hypnotist can use it with their clients. But, you know, a salesperson can immediately apply these techniques to be more influential and to present them from buying the benefits of what they're doing.
Right. Because you wouldn't want to prevent them from buying. You would want to prevent them from buying from your competitor, perhaps. So obviously in a sales technique, in a sales process, it would be very useful. It would be also useful for parents, right?
Well, you're a parent. You tell me how.
Well, I mean, years ago, remember I created a whole program called Talking to Toddlers because I was a father of two very young children. And I realized all of these hypnotic techniques that I had learned over the years, the language principles of distracting someone from something or presenting a new situation, building up
different
positive emotions.
Yeah.
You could overcome temper tantrums with your kids. It was such an easy thing to do and it was wonderful. So parents, for sure, if you have kids, learn how to use hypnotic language because I guess it doesn't, does it? What about employers?
Well, this is perfect. It enables you to maintain your strength and your own resourcefulness. It enables your ability to deal with your staff in ways that will open their potential and remove resistance to changes in the workplace and so on.
And in a moment, we'll talk about this deck of cards.
Well, you're doing it already.
We'll talk about the deck of cards in a moment.
That deck of cards.
This is a Zygarnik loop that I've just opened.
Nice.
We'll also employees. So if you work for someone, it is very useful to be able to have some language that will help you control the emotional state and behavior of your boss or bosses.
Well, it can go boss to employees, employee to boss. But my question, Chris, is, Chris, isn't this just mind control and manipulation?
People ask that question all the time. Isn't hypnosis mind control? Isn't it manipulative? Well, we say with respect to the mind control, it's a big no. Everyone is going to be aware and consciously able to choose at any point in time, but you can overcome resistance a lot of the way. But it is not mind control. And is it manipulation? Well, perhaps
all conversation is manipulation. My mentor, Derek Balmer, was asked that in one training. Someone said, well, this is just manipulation. And someone came into the room and he said, oh, hi, Doreen. And she said, hi. He said, see, I just manipulated her.
Yeah, that's right. You can manipulate people into...
I mean, there's all sorts of manipulation going on. But here's what we believe. We're manipulating people through language all the time, whether it's to understand our point or to lead them in a particular direction. If I'm trying to encourage someone to go and have a pizza with me, that's manipulation. But when you learn these techniques, it enables you to do this and be more influential, far more elegantly, and also to determine if someone is using the techniques on you.
All right. So let's wrap up this video with...
I said that all really well.
You did. I thought it was awesome. And we're going to wrap up. We're going to pick 3 cards.
I get the bell ready.
And we're going to talk about them very briefly and use them as an example. So I'll give you this one, which is a bit of a presupposition card. So a presupposition is when you use words that presuppose something must be true. To understand the sentence, the presupposition must be assumed as true. So go ahead and use that one.
Well, it is the as soon as ... Yule pattern. And it can be used like this. As soon as you pay attention to what I'm telling you, you'll realize that this job is just a perfect fit. Now, the presupposition is that they're going to pay attention to what you're saying, and then they will automatically realize the job is a perfect fit. Or as soon as you go home tonight, you'll think back to this conversation and be very happy with the results of it. implication. This leads to this.
I'll give you another one. This is a double bind. Will you X or Y? And that's what's on the card here. You can't read that, obviously. There's too much glare.
Yeah.
Glare off the Rolex.
Again, glare off the It's not the Rolex. It's the Bulova. Yeah.
So will you X or Y could be, will you choose to learn these patterns through a deck of cards like this, or will you research it on the web and do a little bit more work to get to the same end result?
So you're offering two alternatives. Either one gets what you want. One of my favorite patterns, he didn't hand me the card, but it's the and yet pattern.
Oh, that's great.
This is great. Whenever someone's complaining about something and they're in an unresourceful state, you know, I don't have any real friends. All the people who hang around me are idiots and I can't make good friends with anyone. And you pause and you say, and yet, you know, I'm your friend and have been for many, many years, and we've got a very solid friendship.
That's a great one.
Oh, that's true. When you say and yet, you now take all the stuff they have bundled, put it aside, and open new potentials. It's fantastic. And you got me all stressed now, Chris, wondering if I am getting glare off the watch. Glare. Okay,
buddy, here's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to wrap it up with our call to action as per usual, but bonus, one more, because I know this is a fun pattern as well.
There's no need to obsess about these cards and order them.
There's no need to learn hypnotic language. See, we're slipping in the embedded command.
There's no need to find yourself quietly
When you
smiling.
use the there's no need to, what you're doing is prefixing what you're about to say as there's no need to. It's not important to. It's not essential to. There's all kinds of varieties you can use on this. Right?
Yeah, a friend of mine said to me once, I was concerned about a problem. He was an NLP trainer and a good friend. He said, there's no need for you to lie awake all night worrying about this. No need at all.
You can use it as a joke,
bastard.
Right? So there is no need to buy these cards. We do sell them on our website for a few dollars. We'll put a link in the description underneath this video. And there's also another way that you can learn hypnosis, conversational hypnosis, not so much a focus on language patterns. Right. This is the language pattern deck that we've created. But if you want to learn the principles of conversational hypnosis
and we do
separately, we have a free course. We call it NUVI. It stands for nominalization.
Unspecified verb induction.
Right. Yeah. And it's free. We'll put a link in the description under this video for you. So whether you want to buy these cards, totally your choice. They're really low cost.
Yes, you can do whatever you want.
Or get the free course, or start with the free course, get the cards later, up to you, totally. But we recommend that no matter who you are, learn some hypnotic language. It'll make your communication more effective.
And there's no need to keep thinking about this until you order the cards.
All right, so go ahead and look at the links in the description. Click on those suckers. Hit the subscribe button.
Ring that pecker.
Ring the bell so you get notified of our new videos, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks again.
And
good night.